Hi guys, there are plenty of mods that gives you something like chunk protection or private zones, but all of them are bullshit that can be griefed pretty easily. For that I've created a mod that's called NoGrief. What you can do is you can create your own zone with that. For example, I will call it, how do I call it? Like test 10, alright? So you've got the message that first position wasn't set. You need to set it by the wooden X, like you do in World Guard, or how do you call that? World Edit. So positions are set, create zone, and now zone was created successfully. I can watch it by the command my zones. As you can see, there is its name, who's the owner, and its coordinates. But you can see there's three options: strict zone, interact, and mob spawn. What do they mean? Mob spawn means if mobs can be spawned in your zone. Base value is false, but I will change it to true. If it's true, then any mob can spawn. For example, I will take a sheep. Now it's false. I can summon any sheep here. I can enable mob spawn in my test zone. And now I can spawn sheeps. Really nice. These three zones are not mine. I created them and then just changed in the config who's the owner of them. Yeah, so they are stored in the config. This zone, it has only mob spawn false and interact and strict zone false, but I can't interact with it anyhow. I can't open chests, I can't open doors, I can't place any blocks, but I can grief that zone pretty easily by just set block. As you can see, it works. You know what else have set block? Yes, nuclear bomb from Alex Caves and Tremor Zilla or something from Alex Caves, and other bosses and mobs, for example from Cataclysm, from Cataclysm. This zone is like the common zone. It uses only vanilla events, so it doesn't have any cool protection. It doesn't have strict zone applied. I'm gonna show you that if I blow somebody, it will be destroyed, but those two zones there aren't, cause they have strict zone enabled, and you will see it right now. Boom. Bad timing, but alright. As you can see, everything blew up except those two zones that I've created recently. Those two have strict zone enabled. What does it mean? It disables any set blocks or destroy blocks that are called by any mods, any methods, etc, etc. So they are fully ungriefable, if there's a word like that. I can still interact with any of these blocks, but in this zone I have strict zone enabled and interact also enabled, and I can open chests and doors even this is not my zone, this is someone else's zone and it's strict, but I can do whatever I want with those blocks. Where is my zone? Oh god, it's got griefed. What do I do? I can enable strict in my zone. Yes, enable strict test 10. And where is it? I don't remember where is it. Yeah, it's right here. So I should enable it later, not later, earlier. I can enable interact also with that command, and watch all these three how do I call that? Watch all these three settings of my zone in the command. Also, I can create not just one zone, I can create any amount of zones if I in creative mode. For example, I can create zone test 11, and you can see it collapses with my zone here, so I need to move that a little bit. Like that. And if I will watch my zones, you can see two zones, test 10 and test 11. What else is configurable? You can configure how many zones can create a player without creative mode, and also you can configure what distance of zone you can have maximum without creative. Distance is blocks, like for example from here to here, and it's roughly like 15 blocks or 12 blocks. Default value is 100 blocks. Well, you can add this mod to your server or to your modpack. Feel free to do that. Bye bye.